Well, a very good afternoon from Phuket, and today I've come over to Karon. Yesterday we've come back to Karon. Now it has been some time since I last visited Karon, as in the beach and the actual area. I did a video about nearly 2 years ago now, and I will link that at the top of the screen, but I wanted to come back and really give an update on Karon, maybe take a bit of a deeper look at this area. So we're going to start off with Karon's beach. Very different to neighbouring Kata. Kata has two separate beaches known as Kata Beach and Kata Noi, whereas Karon's beach is one long sandy beach, which is great for families. If you've got young children and you want to swim, it drops away into the coastline very gradually, making it quite a safe beach in the high season to be swimming. Now on my way here to Karon, I've just taken a ride through and along Kata's main beach, as in Kata Beach, not Kata Noi, and it is quite busy there. There's quite a few tourists on the beach enjoying the sun. As you can see, it is an absolutely stonking day today. Blue skies, temperatures in the high 30s, and has been now for quite a few weeks, if not a couple of months. Very little cloud. So the weather is really beautiful at the moment. If you're coming out to Phuket in the next few weeks, then you can expect some of this glorious sunshine. As you can see, there's a few people here on the beach today. Even with what's going on in the world, there are still tourists coming, which I'm glad to see. Of course, Kata's beach does have water sports on there, so you've got your jet skis. There's a few out that I can see. I was actually over here yesterday doing some filming, but unfortunately there was one or two problems with the video that I shot, and I've had to come back today. And there was actually more jet skis out yesterday on the water. But of course, be wary if you're going to hire a jet ski. You need to walk around the jet ski, take any pictures, video of any existing damage before you rent it. This is to avoid any hassles when you return the jet ski after the hire period. And the beach was actually a little bit busier than what it is currently, but I'm earlier in the day today. I was more in the afternoon and the beach was busier, but it was very warm. In fact, by the time I'd left the beach, my t-shirt was actually wringing wet because of the heat and the direct sun. So I've come back today. As you can see, we've got jet skis. There are a few out on the water at the moment. They also do a parasailing here on the beach. Again, I haven't seen that up today or yesterday, but I know they do have it because I've seen it before. Obviously, they haven't got people wanting to go up on the parascending at the moment, or parasailing. But beautiful beach here. Lovely sand. We're going to go and take a wander over to the shoreline, the water, and have a look at that. It's a little bit more higher waves today than there was yesterday. It was very flat yesterday. I may use some of the footage yesterday because not all of it was spoilt, but some was. So I'm going to include some of that. And what we're going to do basically on this video is we're going to take a little bit more of a closer look at Karon and what I would say is the main area of Karon. It is quite a large area, as big as Kata, but again it's one of those areas that's spread out. There is sort of a centre which is near to the roundabout, which we shall take a look at. Definitely some larger waves here today. It was very still yesterday, I must admit, very still indeed, but beautiful. The water looks really nice here today, very inviting, very inviting indeed. But of course I'm not going to be going into the sea with my camera. This one isn't waterproof. So if you're coming over here and you've got a family, then this is a great beach to visit. Whether you're staying in Karon or not, it's well worth coming and taking a look at Karon's beach. Lovely sandy beach, as I say. There are plenty of sunbeds should you require them. There's also, the beach is tree lined at the back, so you're going to get some shade. There's various places where you can duck into. If the heat gets too much like it is today, very, very warm, you can duck in there, take a break from the sun, chill out, get some drinks. Now, there aren't any restaurants or actual hotels on the actual beach itself here at Karon. Behind the beach you are going to find the main road, and then on the other side of that main road you will find some restaurants, some shops, souvenir shops, places where you're going to be able to buy food and refreshments. Now, I've just made my way behind the beach line. As you can see, there is an area of trees where you can take some shade. As you can see, there's few people already doing that along the back edge of the beach, because it is very, very warm at the moment. Now, heading this way, you're going to go into Kata. Kata is just down there. As you go up the slope, you start to enter into Kata, and then we can turn back along this road and you're going towards follow this road straight down. It will take you past a number of well-known hotels, including the Hilton Hotel, which I've already covered in a previous video, and I will link at the top of the screen now if you want to go and check out the Hilton in Karon. But as you make your way down this road, there are plenty of restaurants and small shops where you're going to find food, refreshments, souvenirs, etc. There is even a small indoor market at the bottom. So we will also take a look at the plaza down there, which is towards the roundabout. Well, we're just going to take a ride down this road. My wife Nat is driving the scooter, so I'm sitting on the back doing the filming, just so I can show you the difference of shops, restaurants, etc. along this road. Of course, you've got some large hotels as well. What looks to be like an ice cream shop there. Desserts, I've not seen that before. That must be new. A pizza place that's opened up as well. A few new places that have opened up since I've last come down to Karon. Of course, a lot of places will spring up during the high season. Just passing the Hilton Hotel there on our right hand side. I've done a video, as I mentioned earlier, on the Hilton. If you're interested in going and having a look at possibly staying at the Hilton, a lovely 5-star hotel there. Not cheap, but very, very nice indeed. Now, I would say that either early in the morning or in the late afternoon, this would be great for walking along, taking a bit of exercise. There are a few free exercise machines that you can use also. Fancy doing a bit of keep fit while you're over here in Karon, just keeping generally fit by taking a walk. This road makes a great place to walk along, taking in the sea views, of course, and also the shops and restaurants. Well, what I've asked Nat to do is make her way down to the roundabout, and then there is a car park the other side that we're going to stop in. I'm going to take a quick look at the more northern end of this beach, and then we're going to make our way down to where I personally feel is the main area of Karon. Other people may disagree with me, and that's fine, but I personally feel that this one particular road is more the centre. It has a lot of the restaurants, it has a lot of the bars down there. So I'm going to show it this afternoon, and I'm also going to come back in the evening time and show it in the evening. Just passing the Movenpick Hotel now. Some more smaller restaurants and bars along here to enjoy. Okay, now the road that leads just down there to the right of this island is where I would classify as the main area of Karon, which we're going to go and have a wander down in a moment. We're going to make our way around this roundabout as if we were going to Patong, but instead of going to Patong, we're just going to go straight into the car park. Yeah, you might have to go inside, it's a little bit busy. Okay, well, I've made my way a little bit further along the beach, going towards Patong. So we're now at the northern end of Karon's beach. Now you are going to find a nice large car park here, as you can see. If you're coming in a car, scooter, you're going to be able to find some parking towards this end of the beach. There are also some restaurants situated just behind the beach line as well, so it makes it nice and easy. Short walk, only a few minutes to get some food and drink. Good selection there. I think most of them do Thai food, but they may also do a small amount of foreign food. Okay, now we're going to make our way to what I consider to be the main area of Karon, which is just off the roundabout. Now there is only one roundabout in Karon, so it's going to be very, very easy to find. I will put a Google Map link in the description down below where the roundabout is, and then from there the road that runs off that is what I consider the main area of Karon. This area you're going to find a lot of shops, souvenir shops, massage shops, clothing shops, etc. There's also a high density of restaurants down there, so all different types of restaurants, not only Thai food but foreign food. They cater for all visitors in Karon, so you're going to be able to find something down there to eat. There's also a temple down that road, and they have their large weekly market, which we are going to take another look at. Now I did cover this market, and I will link that video at the top of the screen now. Some time ago, I think it was about 4 months ago, it was in the low season. I didn't find the market to be that good, but that particular day had been raining, so on the evening when I visited the market I found a lot of the stalls weren't open. The vendors hadn't decided to open up, so my impression of that market, I hadn't visited it before, I didn't find it that good, to be honest. But to be fair to the market, I've had quite a few subscribers send me messages saying that that is actually quite a good market. So we are now smack bang in the high season. It's the beginning of March 2020, so we're going to take another look at this market and see what it's like in the high season, to see how it compares and see what a fair judgment would be on this market, to see whether it's worth visiting. So we're going to take a look at that, but that's going to be a little bit later because I'm going to wait until the early evening so I can show the same road in the evening time as well as the daytime. So a really nice choice of smaller restaurants here, mainly selling Thai food by the looks of the boards. Seafood, as the lady said. Quite a few dining in there today. So we're now just making our way up to the main roundabout in Karon. Very, very easy to find. I will put a link, Google Map link, down in the description, but there is only one roundabout here. It's not going to be hard to find. This is where I'm going to say I personally feel is the main part of Karon. But this is where a lot of the restaurants and bars are centered around. We're going to come back in the evening time and take a look. As you can see, there's plenty of massage shops as well if you're interested in a Thai massage. Lots to choose from. Lots of souvenir shops, beach shops, so if you want to buy something for the beach. So this is the main sort of area of Karon. Lots of restaurants, plenty of choice. Karon Beach Restaurant. A few smaller soys that run off this main road. Hotels down the bottom. Plenty of exchange shops if you need to change any money. Banks, mini marts that I can see. So a really good choice of shops. Massage shop just across there. So again, lots of massage shops to choose from. Now this is also the area where you're going to find most of the bars situated in the evening. There is a couple of soys further down this road where you will find the bars with the girls in, if that's something that you're looking for. Of course, if you've got a family, there are also bars that cater for families as well, not just the girly bars. They're sort of tucked away down separate sois. We'll point them out when I get to them. Pharmacies, lots of pharmacies around here. 7-Eleven, so a really good choice. Again, another side leading off the main soi, or the main road, to go off and explore. A few food shops down there, souvenir shops probably, hotels. Now we're making our way down towards the temple and where the weekly market is held that I have reviewed. Again, another smaller soi leaning off this main one. More restaurants down there. I can see a pizza place down there. Lots of shops. So a great place to come and explore. More restaurants. So, as I mentioned, there is an area where you will find the bars with the girls working in them, and this is that area. Just across here by the Karon Aussie bar. This soi here stretches just down to the bottom there. There's quite a few bars in there, and you're going to find girls working in those bars if that's what you're looking for, of course. Of course, if you're over here with a family and you're not looking for that, then on the main part where we are on this main street, there are the more normal bars, music bars, where you're going to be able to have a nice relaxing drink and enjoy the music and the atmosphere. Now you can just see the entrance to the temple just down the bottom there, and that is where the weekly market is held. Well, I've just arrived at the market. Now this market is held at Wat Karon, otherwise known as Karon's temple, in their grounds. The market takes place every Tuesday and Friday. One of the reasons why I've decided to come back and give it a second chance is because some of the subscribers to my channel actually said on that video, commented that actually this market is quite good and to come back and take another look at it. So that's what I'm doing. It's 4 or 5 months later since I did that last video. It is now smack bang in the high season. Beautiful day today, no rain whatsoever, so there's no excuse for all the stalls not to be open. As I say, this market runs on a Friday and Tuesday. Starts about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I believe, on the sites that I've been looking at for the times. There is a discrepancy. There's 2 sites where it's listed, and there's a discrepancy on the time when it closes. One site says that the market closes at 9 p.m. and another site says that the market closes at 10 p.m. So I'm not quite sure when this actual market closes, whether it's 9 or 10 p.m. but I believe it opens about 4 o'clock, sort of late afternoon, early evening. So we're going to go in now, take another look at this market. It is in some very nice grounds. The temple here at Karon, very beautiful. It's only small but very, very pretty. I'm going to have a quick look around the temple while we're here as well. So let's go now inside the market and take a look. And that's patiently waiting for me while I do a little bit of filming outside the market. As always, she's got the job of carrying my camera bag, unfortunately, this evening. Now, we are going to eat at a restaurant in Karon. I've got 2 to choose from, so we're not going to be eating at this particular market. But initial impressions, walking straight into here, it does look a little bit better than when I came the last time. Now, there is one of the temple buildings. I'm sure you'll agree, very, very pretty. But I will come back at another time and cover the temple when the market's not on, because it is a very, very pretty temple here in Karon. Well worth coming and having a look around. Now, I'm not sure where we're going to go first. We shall just have a wander around. Where are we going then, Nat? Anywhere you want to go. So let's have a look, see whether we can see some prices as well, to give you guys an idea of sort of prices you can expect to be paying here at this market. Now, last time I came, as I say, I did find it a little bit touristy, I'll be honest with you. The prices were a little bit higher, but we are in a tourist area, so obviously there are a lot of markets in Phuket that you can visit. But of course, if you're staying in Karon, you may not be able to get outside of this area. You may not want to hire a vehicle, etc. You may not want to take one of the trips to one of the other markets. Of course, there are plenty to go to. So this may be the only one that you've got access to. So of course, it's helpful if you know the prices of what you can expect to be paying in these markets. But it looks like they've got a good choice of goods on offer. I can see plenty of souvenirs, wallets, bags, lights, elephants. First off, sunglasses. Now 100 baht pair of sunglasses, that's very reasonable. As I say, I go to a lot of the markets around Phuket, so I know that that's quite a reasonable price. In fact, that's what I paid myself a few weeks ago when I bought a new pair of sunglasses. They cost me 100 baht, so very, very reasonable. It's nice to see actually that some of the items are actually priced up. And again, of course, being at the market, you might be able to do a bit of haggling if that's something that you want to do. You can always try with the vendors to get the price down a little bit. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It seems quite busy tonight, I must admit, with tourists. Spent a few days over here in Karon, and I have noticed there are quite a few tourists over here at the moment on the beach, walking around the streets. We're going to have a walk down the main road, or the main area that I call in Karon, and have a look at the difference between the day and the evening. I've already done the filming in the daytime, so we're going to have a wander down that road and see what the difference is. Of course, Karon does have a selection of bars, a good selection of restaurants. Lots of choices of bags I can see. T-shirts. It looks a lot better than it did last time I visited it. As I say, it wasn't the greatest of days. It was the low season. It had been raining that day and all the stalls wasn't open. So it didn't give me a real true impression of the market. But as I say, today we're now in the high season. No rain whatsoever. In fact, the weather's been really, really beautiful, as I've already mentioned in the video. Temperatures are mid to high 30s, very, very warm the last week. Some more temple buildings there, very, very pretty. Karon Temple. One of the comments that was on the previous video that I did on this market actually mentioned how pretty that the temple was, and that I should come and take a look at the temple when the market's not on, and I will do that. Okay, one of the stalls has caught my wife's eye. She's now going to have a nosy round it. Plenty of t-shirts I can see. I might make some inquiries in a minute at the prices if I see a particular one that I like. There is also a food area here as well. The food area isn't as large as some of the Thai markets, but there is a selection of food if you want to eat here at the market.
Я думаю, тебе смотри.
Certainly seems an abundance of t-shirt stalls here. So you're not going to go short if you're looking for some t-shirts to buy. Got plenty to choose from here. Souvenirs. More wallets, more bags, purses, etc. Mango oil. Good choice. Okay, well this stall's got a price on the t-shirt, so they're 100 baht. Just see there. So reasonable prices. The good old banana pancake stall, one of my favourites. Let's have a look how much the pancakes are. 30 baht, pancake only. Egg pancake 40 baht, banana pancake 40 baht. Ooh, coconut and chocolate 50 baht. Oh, very nice. It's got some nice flavours there. Oh, I like these t-shirts. Just noticed these with the bicycles on. Motorbikes. 150 for the medium size, extra large 200 baht. Again, reasonable, not overpriced. Very nice. I like some of those. I see my wife looking at the fridge magnets. We're starting to get a large collection of fridge magnets on the front of our fridge. Plenty of choice there. How much are the fridge magnets? Oh, hang on. I've got the prices there. 1 for 40 baht, 3 for 100, or 10 for 300 baht. Okay, large selection there. Okay, I'm going to have a wander around the food stalls now, see what's on offer. Normal Thai market food. See what we've got. I like the spicy fruits, one of my favourites. Now it seems it's just this area that's selling food, so it's not that large at this particular market compared to some of the other markets around the island. You do tend to get quite large areas. In fact, we get markets that just concentrate on food and not have too many souvenirs, but this one I would say has definitely got more souvenir stalls, bag stalls, t-shirt stalls, clothing, accessories and things like that than food. There is a little bit on offer, not a load. It's just basically this area here that we're in at the moment. If you're coming to the market and you're feeling hungry, you're going to be able to find something, but there's not a massive choice. Okay, now what we're going to do is make our way outside of the market and go down this road that's right in front of me here. So we're going to have a wander down here, see what it's like at night. We're going to dine in one of the restaurants just further along this road going towards Kata. I actually met one of my subscribers on Karon beach. I think it was yesterday. Guy's name's Jim, over from Vancouver. He's been over here 25 days so far. I think he's got a few days left now, and he's recommended me to try a couple of restaurants that he said are really good. So I'm always open to recommendations because, of course, I don't know every single restaurant on the island of Phuket, because there are quite a lot of restaurants over here and I don't know which are the best and which aren't so good. It's just as I go, I try different restaurants. Some very, very large skewers I can see there. 120 baht for pork, 140 for beef, chicken, nice selection of fish. Italian restaurant there, doing pizzas. I have seen that restaurant, it's got some good reviews on it. I've been checking out the various restaurants over the last few days, just to see which ones have got the really good reviews. Of course, I normally use Google, see what sort of feedback the restaurants are getting. Try to pick out the ones that are particularly got a lot of good comments. Try those restaurants. Okay, well, I've just had a quick look at the exchange rates as I'm standing right next to an exchange booth. And for the GP pound, the Great British Pound, it's 40 baht to the pound. The American dollar's at 31 at the moment that I noticed. There are a few people just standing at the booth, so I can't really see all the different currencies. Just coming down towards the Soi now, where the bars that will have the girl hostesses are located, which is just across the road over there. Australian bar is the one outside, the Aussie bar. And if you walk down that side, you are going to find in there a number of bars that will have the girl hostesses. So I'm not going to go down there myself. Okay, another exchange booth I'm just coming up to now. I'm going to have another quick look because I know this particular Value Plus is normally quite a good one to have an exchange rate from. Let's just have a quick look on the board there. I don't know whether you can make that out, but the GP, the Great British Pound, is 40 baht, just over 40.45, and we've got the US dollar 31.33. Australian dollar 20.53. Scanning down. Okay, not too bad at the moment. Okay, well, I've just branched off the main road down one of the smaller sois just to take a look down here because I happen to notice that they've got a Two Chefs restaurant down here, which I used to eat at quite regular. The one that I used to eat at was the one in Kata. I haven't personally eaten at the one in Karon, but I do believe that all the restaurants, of course, they're owned by the same chain, they're all run the same way, the food is all pretty much the same, and they are a really nice restaurant to eat at, or they were. I haven't eaten there for some time, I'll be honest with you, but they normally have some really good offers on. The menu's pretty good. You're going to get some nice steaks in there. I know they do burgers and pizzas. Got a really good choice normally. They used to have anyway. I'm going to just see if I can quickly have a look on the menu. I haven't personally eaten in this particular restaurant. So let's have a quick look at the menu. So we've got some burgers, the wine menu, so starters. Now, the Two Chefs aren't a cheap restaurant. I wouldn't say they're expensive, but they're not cheap. Sort of middle range, the prices. As you can see, $2.95 there for a Caesar salad. Prawn tagliatelle, $325. Half a rack of ribs there, $395. Pork steaks or pork tenderloins, $4.25. Burgers, $3.95 for the ultimate deep fried chicken burger. So I'm just skipping through this. The wooden plank grilled beef, I've had that before here. That's excellent. Again, it has been a little while ago. That's nearly 800 baht. So not cheap, but the food is very good, as I say, or used to be. Tex-Mexican. They also do a little bit of Mexican food in here. Seafood, desserts. Normally they have different nights that they have certain offers on, or they used to. I think they still do it. Fridays is the barbecue night there for 495 baht. Not too bad, as you can see. Very, very busy inside. It would be a restaurant that I would recommend the Two Chefs. I've never had a bad meal in there. Service has always been good. So I'm just having a wander down this soi, see what's down here. There's some more restaurants. Thai cuisine. quite a nice looking restaurant from the front. Not been down here before myself. Polycab massage shops there, as the lady reminded me. There's places to hire scooters if that's something you want to look at. I can see there's some bars down there. Again, those look like the sort of bars that have the girl hostesses. Well, we're just making our way back onto the main road now. So if it's your first time visiting Karon, there is a massive choice of restaurants, as you can see. Lots of shops to hunt around. There's going to be plenty of things to keep you busy in the evening time. You're not going to be bored. And of course, you're only 5-10 minutes away from Kata as well. So you can also go into Kata and explore Kata, and vice versa. If you're staying in Kata, then you can always come over to Karon. These are the bars, more family orientated. No girls that I can see working in there. So that if you are coming over to Karon, because of course Karon and Kata are very popular with families, and of course if you've got younger children, you might want to go somewhere where you can have a relaxing, quiet drink in the evening. You don't necessarily want all the girly bars. There are those bars here that you're going to be able to find that's suitable for families. Well, we've arrived back at the roundabout. I'm now going to go left to that. I'm facing towards the beach. Going to go left, make my way towards the Endor Plaza. Again, along this road, you're going to find some more restaurants, souvenir shops, money exchanges, massage shops. Lots of taxis about, of course, if you want a taxi. Don't normally recommend people take the tuk-tuk taxis or the taxis on the street because they can be expensive. But again, if you wish to do so, there are plenty of taxis along here available to take and hire. Just check the price before you enter the taxi to your destination, so there's no confusion about how much you're going to be charged. More mini marts along here, so lots and lots of mini marts in Karon itself. No problem there of finding anything from the mini marts. More soys running off this one. So we're just literally across the road now from the beach, making our way down to the Endor Plaza. Okay, now we have a bar stroke restaurant next door to the Movenpick Hotel, which is a really nice place to come and relax in the evening time. Sitting opposite to the beach. You can't quite see the beach when you're actually sitting in the restaurant. Now, I used to come to this restaurant quite regularly. It has actually changed names since I last came here, and the floor used to be all sand and it was really nice. It's still a nice restaurant, but as you can see now, they've changed the design since I last came. They used to have like cabanas in here that you could sit on and things like that in the evening, which was really nice. Now it's more tables and chairs, more of a restaurant than a bar. But a very, very nice place to come. There is an upstairs which will give you a better view of the beach. If you're coming here late afternoon, you want to take some food and look out over Karon Beach. Very, very nice place indeed. I'm not sure whether it's owned by the Movenpick Hotel or whether it's a separate part. It does show on the menu the Movenpick logo at the top. They also do breakfast, I can see here. There's a sign outside saying open for breakfast. So it opens at 8 o'clock in the morning, and that says it closes at 6 o'clock in the evening, but I'm not sure whether they're referring to the cafe at the back there. Maybe that's what they're referring to. Okay, well, we've just arrived at the plaza, this indoor, it's only a small indoor plaza, but there's some market stalls inside, restaurants. So if you're looking for some souvenirs, maybe a bite to eat, great little place to come early evening, have a mooch around. Plenty of choice here. Massage shops, I think, are here as well. I'll see Nat's found us. So she's brought the bike further up, so I'm just going to have a little wander around, see what there is. Have a look around. So we've got a few restaurants, smaller restaurants, Thai food. A few fruit stalls. Clothing stores, t-shirts, etc. Sunglasses I can see. Quite a few stalls actually inside, a little bit bigger than I thought originally. We're going to have a wander down here.
Hello.
Bloody card. You're looking for a new pair of trainers. Bags you can see here hanging up. Lots and lots of swimwear.
How are you, sir?
I'm very well, you?
Yeah, I'm good, sir.
Good, good. So yeah, quite a few stalls inside here. Well worth coming in and having a hunt around. You're looking for those souvenirs, clothing, t-shirts, etc. You're going to be able to find something in here, I'm sure. I don't know about the prices because I don't see any prices displayed. Of course, you're going to have to ask. In fact, I can just see there a pair of flip-flops, 100 baht. A little bit of bargaining maybe on the prices you can do in here. Well, as always, I hope you've enjoyed the video, found it helpful and informative, and if so, please do remember to give it a thumbs up. Now I would like to take a moment to thank everybody for subscribing to my channel, and if you haven't already done so, then please do consider subscribing if you are interested in knowing more about Phuket and indeed Thailand in general. Then this is a great place to start. Don't forget to go and check out the description down below the video. Lots of useful information there connected to the video. Of course, location information regarding Google Maps, etc. So do go and check that out. If you have any comments, then please do leave them in the comment section down below. You are also going to find all my affiliate links down in the description, my social media pages, etc. So that leaves me just to say thanks for watching, and until next time, you take care, and I will catch you on the next one.